Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Darth Vader lightsaber build. Now, I took the LED, the whole thing. I wired the two resistors, and I tightened the retention screw, the LED retention screw right here. It just needed a little bit. There we go, poof. And as you can see, when I try to push this, this is not going anywhere. Even if I use my finger, it's very nicely secure in there, and things are looking great so far. Now, we're going to take this and we're going to put this aside right now. And right now, whatever you do not need, you should put back into its place. If it's trash, you throw it away. If it's something that you might need, you don't. What we're going to be using right now is the blue wires for our speaker. Get my hand on that speaker. The wire. Okay. Throw the two speaker wires. And what we're going to do is we're going to be taking out the greens, the black, and the brown wire. Now let's go over the color coding again real quick. In this video, we're just going to be soldering these two. This is going to be a real quick video. If I do have time, I will be soldering the battery as well. But what I'm going to need for that is a bit of heat shrink. What I intend to do is I intend to shrink the battery on, but I need something much quicker. So actually, I think that I'll leave the battery for next time, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's start off with the speaker, which seems kind of simple. I'm going to bring my helping hands here and just nip it at the side of the speaker. Make sure it's nice and secure. There we go, nice and elevated. If you want, you are more than welcome to use your tabletop hobby vise, if you will. But if you don't have one, you can use your helping hands. That works just as well. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be taking the blue wire here that I have. One is a little shorter than the other, but they're both more than I need for the speaker. So again, I'm going to be moving, like I said, right here, tipping it. Let me just get my solder here. Just going to let it hang from my helping hands here, like that. So my helping hands have a tertiary purpose. So undo, roll it up, tin it, and some speakers, like I've mentioned in previous videos, have polarity. This one doesn't, so we're all good. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to angle this a bit because I'm a lefty. Not feeling particularly steady today. What the hell? Let that cool. There you go. That's one. Now, I'm going to apply the same principle to the other wire. Grip it. Tip it. Oops. Be very careful. And tin it. Angle it this side now. Go. Nice and easy. We have wired the speakers. Speakers go on the other side for now. Let us do one of the trickiest parts. Okay, so I'm going to need to be chopping off these prongs real quick. I'll be back in a few because I don't have my pliers right now. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this, but I have flipped it onto the side where I'm going to be need to soldering the brown wire for the board. So again, I managed to strip these off. nice and angled. Dip it into some flux. Keep your tin there. It's tinned. Why do I keep putting myself in this situation? First, let me just tin the prong here. Go. Nice and tinned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just, reposition this here, this side, and now that has stuck there, but I want to completely cover it. There we go. That is a perfect joint. Pull test. There we go. Not bad. Now this, the top middle prong, is the negative to the board, to the battery, sorry. Brown is to the board. And black is the negative for the battery. Color coding makes your life a lot easier. Of course, it is not mandatory. The electricity will work the same even if you don't color code it, but it is suggested that you do so. Anyway, so where's my iron at? Got any tin? I don't think so. Okay, let me just tin this a little bit. Nice tinned. I don't want to burn or melt this wire, so I'm just going to have to keep it there, but there we go. So that it doesn't bother me. Let me just try and center this. I will zoom it in for you guys, so don't worry. Go, nice and connected here as well. The next part is the kind of tricky part, because I'm going to be needing two wires over here, which is going to be the positive for the battery and the board. So get this guy over here. Let me just pre-tin this. Okay, nicely. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip this wire. Go flux it. Same thing goes for this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pinching them both leads right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of try and smush them together. Go. That. Okay, and let's connect these two together. Let me show you my work. Okay, they've been nice and connected. So what we're going to do, we are now going to switch this whole thing up. I'm going to put this alligator clip back where it belongs, which is here. Okay, I'm going to drop this one right here. Actually, I don't need to. I just did this for nothing, actually. Stupid move, but what can you do? I'm nervous. I want to make this right. Nervous, excited, ecstatic. My mind is still wondering what happened with that white LED. hoping that it works when we spark it up. There we go. Nice and connected. So right now we have wired our recharge port, which is fantastic. Last but not least, what I want to do right now is I want to wire my battery, my rechargeable battery. Now what I want to do is I want to see if this shrinks. I've got an idea. No, it melts, it doesn't shrink. So just give me one quick second. And if I can see where my mouse is, because it is all angled, I'm going to get myself some bigger heat shrink. And we're back. So what I did, I took a bigger chunk of heat shrink here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to melt it over the battery. I'm going to hope that it adheres to it. Let me just take these away from here for now. Always make sure that your workspace is nice and clean. What I need right now is the bigger wires. And let's do this. Okay, so these two wires. The black is going to be on the negative side, which is this bigger pad here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm going to hold this onto, or no, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using my tabletop hobby vise again. And make sure that it's not on a metallic surface, something that won't conduct electricity. What you're going to do, in theory at least, from what my dad told me, is that all I need to do is take some solder. I'm going to have to clean my iron real quick. It's a good habit to clean your wire. Solder this. Tin your wire. Real nice. Okay. Then I'm going to be tinning the base of this. I hope it doesn't explode in my face or anything. Okay, that wasn't. Okay. I'm going to try and make this look a little better. Sorry, moving the whole mat. What I want to do is I want to kind of make this, flat. Make sure that this doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Negative is going to be fed through here, and what we're going to do is we're going to hold it with the wire, pinch it just enough. I'm going to be taking this heat shrink and we're going to be melting it onto this thing. Could actually hold on to the battery. I'd be happy. Damn it. Wasting this heat shrink for nothing. So let's shrink it. Nope, it's doing nothing. I'm going to think of gluing this real quick. A little bit with some B6000. Not this one. Just give me a minute. I'll get some glue right out the bat. Okay, so what I did, I followed the exact same step. I soldered the other lead to the wire. This is the positive prong, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this to cure. But essentially, that's it. So let me get this over the way. See you guys later. So thank you. Thank you for watching.